This is Sholom Park in Ocala, Florida. It's located off 80th, behind On Top of the World. The park hours are from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. I am here a little bit early, so we'll just wait and I'll come back with some more footage. You're gonna love this park. I'm having serious problems today with my lens fogging up because it is so very humid, but I want to show you something here. That is a banana spider. They are very, very common in Florida, and they're everywhere, everywhere. These things will turn an average or everyday person into a ninja in about 5 seconds. You know what I didn't do? I did not set my Fitbit. And I don't know why my lens is still fogging up. That is so frustrating. So here we come to our first placard, and it says Sholom Park. This park honors the name of my grandfather, Sholom, which was also Hebrew word for peace. It is used in a greeting and upon departure. Peace be to you. It is possible to experience inspiration and insight here. For few, it will last. Many will need to return. Beautiful. So beautiful. And then back here is the pavilion. So let's enter. So it's so nice. They always have seasonal plants here. At Christmas time, there's poinsettias and mums, and it's just so beautiful. Here we're entering this beautiful fountain. These are banana spiders, and their webs are catching the morning light. There's another large one up here. And there's another large one. Let me zoom back out so you can just... So beautiful. So beautiful. So we're definitely on spider patrol, because if I walk into one of those webs, I am more than likely to drop my entire camera. So over here we have some palmettos. I think these are called, there's some form of a, starts with an M. These really beautiful plants. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing on this video. But if I pan around here, you can see all of the beautiful wild fern, the walkway that we're on. Nice concrete walkway. Now throughout the park, no matter where you go, there are benches. Throughout the park, there are benches everywhere to sit. This is one of my favorite areas in the park. I'm going to just zoom you around here. It's circular. And in the pots, they usually do perennials of some sort. But now I'm going to twist you up to the canopy. These are all very large crepe myrtles. And these crepe myrtles are so beautiful. I'm going to get you close so you can see the bark. But I mean, you're just surrounded. They have this beautiful brick walkway. It is just so amazing. But let me show you these trees. Look at the bark on these trees. I just absolutely love them. Now we're coming to an area of the park that I think would be just absolutely beautiful for weddings, because there are multiple pavilions. Good morning. Have a great day. How are you doing today? Okay, so I have found a section that is really overgrown. It has so many tropicals in it. So I'm not going to be able to walk this way because of this guy. So if I was not paying attention, so let me just show you this. If I wasn't paying attention, I would be face first into that. Let me back this up so you can see how easy that would happen. He's right there. So let's just back up and go the other direction. Leave him right where he's at. This down here is the strangest looking flower. They look like pine cones. They're all different colors. Really beautiful. Oh, look at this. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. And I really don't think that my camera is picking up the color purple. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. This trail is 2 miles long if you walk it completely. So now we're going to circle back around. We're going to cut through some woods. You can hear the cicadas. Placed throughout the park, there are statues with placards on them. This is one of the statues. Raymond J. Funk was my associate and an exceptional friend. In Russia, before I was born, my grandfather had such a true and valued associate and friend. History does repeat itself. What a nice memorial. What a beautiful memorial. Another area to sit. I'm not sure what kind of plant this is. Let me see if I can get you some beautiful flower. I am really not sure what kind of plant this is, but there are all of these magnificent, beautiful purple flowers. Some bamboo. If you just look at the way the sun is breaking through those trees, it is so beautiful here. The placard says, "Move along at your own relaxed pace, allowing others to move at their pace. It is a physical and spiritual place to invite your contemplative, meditative, imaginary, intuitive, playful, artistic, poetic, creative self, soulful being onto oneness and fullness with nature. We invite you to experience your full range of emotions in the safety of this sacred place, created over the centuries just for you." Spatter check. So we're inside the gazebo, and that is the roof of the gazebo. Mosquitoes. Oh my gosh, so now we have all of this jasmine covering this beautiful gazebo. Soak in the beauty of the living and notice where the living are making life from the dying. Where am I in this process? Trees reach to the heavens in search of light where it is to be found. What is it in this tree search that reminds you of your quest for those dearest to you to see all of you? What may have caused such a wound? All of us are wounded, even the greatest among us. Notice how this tree still stands strong. How did this tree learn to deal with this hard time? Good morning. As you take in the natural beauty of the vista, where do you see your calling? Can you feel a tug upon your heart? We shall soar as eagles' wings sometimes begins upon a dead tree where the perspective is best. Small birds also find their homes there. What does this tell us about our past? This trellis has miniature roses growing all over it, and we're about to come up on a creek. How would you describe the branches and the blossoms? What does the contrast say to your heart? Have you taken a circuitous route to arrive where you are? Where did you learn the most about life? In the curves or in the straightaways, or both? Cascading over, its cup overfloweth. If it were to stop, life below would cease. What does that bring up in your heart? As you travel over these bridges, who has served as your bridge in various situations? Or what transitions in your life might they possibly represent? Or what does the rippling of the water say to you as you move along? Or what questions do you have? Or do you just want to move along quietly, enjoy the peacefulness of this place, lost in time? I am at rest as I move along these waters. Reflect upon anything that spoke to your heart along the way or once sitting under the resting tree. We invite you to journal about your experience here in the peacefulness of the moment. We invite you to return as often as it beckons you, particularly to enjoy the many colorful, sensual seasons of the Sholom Park. I know these are called banana spiders. They're in the family of banana spiders, but I always refer to them as a zipper spider because they do this cool zipper pattern in every one of their webs. Okay, I can't promise anything as far as filming because I will be respectful of people's privacy, and if someone starts coming down the trail, I'm going to have to cut this footage off. There's a turtle. So the park's starting to get a little bit busy now that it's 9 o'clock. So I have to be careful going down these trails that I don't capture anyone on video that I don't have their permission. Anyway, this section of the trail isn't quite as peaceful because you're a little closer to the highway, but it's a walk through the woods. He sat, and there did chat, with a rock along the way. Said he, with a mocking face, "You have never been any place, and yet you are many times my age. I've been across the sea, where I have seen the old Chinese. I have been on a continent where men have built great monumentus. You just lie, where you're at," quoth the rock, rather meek and shy. "Yes, you have traveled and starved to see, and I just lie here quietly, for I have time. The world will eventually come to me." This part of the trail gets a little noisy. As you can see, traffic out there, so we're pretty close to 80th, but it's still quite beautiful. These are some sitting rocks. So now we're headed to my favorite place in this park. It is a gazebo completely made out of jasmine trellis. Why am I better than a tree, a rat, a bug, or even a bee? From the ground comes its very food, and from the earth comes my life too. We are born to all that exists, to accept this life and not to resist. There is the same sun that shines over our heads, and the same deep earth when we are dead. That's pretty deep. It is becoming very difficult to film. This is our very last split in the trail as I end my tour of Sholom Park. There is one more very short trail we can go on. Alright guys, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch my walk at Sholom Park in Ocala, Florida. It is absolutely breathtaking here. If you are a photographer and you enjoy taking nature photos, this is an awesome place. And if you are looking for a venue to have some kind of outdoor event, I also would recommend this place. So, yay Ocala. It's a great park. I've had a great time, and I have covered 2 miles. There is your strong timber for Strong Timber 10th. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get instant notifications when I post an update. Have an awesome day.